In an age where your favorite franchises are increasingly co opted by tourists who couldn't give a flying flip about anything outside their own ideology, there's one group of people working to bring you entertainment you can love: the Iron Age. It's not so much a movement as it is just a band of independent creators who want to tell stories their way for people who just want entertainment to be fun again. And if you're willing to give them a chance, they'd love to share their work with you. So this week, I'm coming at you with yet another indie project, and this is one of the funniest ideas that I have found scrolling through all of the crowdfunding campaigns you can find. I went over to Fund My Comic and was just trolling around looking for something good to cover, and I found one that absolutely tickled my funny bone, tickled my fancy. So here we are with the Little Mercmaid. Someone decided that they were going to take a shit post about a fully armed Little Mermaid and turn it into a proper comic. So we can thank the creators Piper Steed, Eric Hodson, and Pixel Trader for breathing life, as they say, into this fantastic shit post. And look, what guy doesn't love hot, fully armed redheads? Let me just advertise it as that, okay? And this one is spicy to say the least, and it drew in almost $20,000, which is a pretty good campaign, and there is no end to this one. You can always come back to this and just pick up a copy. And we'll get into some of the artwork here in a bit. But just from a story perspective, this kind of stuff is funny. The things that go absolutely wild and are just like, we're going to be creative, we're going to be fun, we're going to do something goofy as hell and just enjoy it. Those are the kinds of campaigns I'm always looking for. It's why the Florida Man versus Hogzilla campaign was one of my favorites that I found doing all of this. On top of that, I always look for some good artwork and some professional looking stuff. And this this kind of fits all the criteria I'm looking for. So they have their description here, and this is really the only description of the story we get. The sanctity of the Mermaid Kingdom is put at risk when a smuggler loses an illicit shipment off the coast of Argentina in the late 1950s. He wants his weapons back. She wants war. So here you can see they have their little acrylic standee of the two major characters. So their Ariel stand in here with a belt fed minigun, and Sebastian the knife crab. And look, I do actually really like uh the artwork for the covers and stuff. Like this one looks good, the cover A, and it's a whole wrap around cover, so it's all seamless from one side to the next when you open it, which is cool. That kind of stuff is awesome. Obviously, there's a cover B. I don't know if I'm going to have to censor that. I probably will just cover it up because I don't want to take the chance. But this one, I wasn't all that interested in. Not really my thing. Here for cover C, really freaking spicy, and I'm definitely going to have to end up covering this one up because yeah, I but another really quick comment here is that the physical and digital edition, $20. So you get that's basically the basic order right there. You get a digital comic, you get a physical comic plus whatever stretch goals they're doing, and you select the cover that you want, which is why I'm pulling up all the covers over here. The next one, now this is the one I personally backed, the one I liked the most. Um, and this is cover D, which is based on an AI art shit post someone made a while back. You can see that here. And I do kind of like the artwork on this one. So here we have a little bit of a description of the interior, and we got this little interesting description. So, previously slated at 48 pages of story, the book has been expanded to 60 pages of story via the stretch goals. So, there you go, one of the stretch goals. And will include additional content such as fan art and more, featuring a script by Piper Steed, lines by Eric Hodson, and colors by Federico Siak, and lettering by PXL. We have created something that'll blow you away. Well, I certainly hope so. I'm already blown away by this. Due to expanding our story, as well as adding an entire separate ash can for Cocaine Shark, we have adjusted our project fulfillment date from January 2024 to May 2024. The following is the opening of Ariel. Meet Enrique, the main antagonist of our take on the prince character from the original tale. You can see we waste no time in getting into the action. So, yeah, the interior artwork of this looks pretty freaking good. I'm a fan already, and I do have to be fairly careful with this because, as you've seen from the covers, some of this can be pretty spicy. Like this one, I don't know if I could show on YouTube at all. And here we go to the little list of stretch goals that they have that you get just by ordering a physical copy. So for 10K, they extend the story from 28 to 60 pages. We've already covered that. At 12.5K, trading cards and aerial patch. So you'll get those with the comic too. And 15K, free cocaine shark ash can. So all in all, this is a fun campaign, one that I actually really enjoyed looking into and I look forward to. So I recommend you go check it out. Description. The link will be down in the description. You can go find that and I hope you do because I always like finding these little gems on these crowdfunding sites. There's always something wild out there. Again, it's why I enjoyed finding stuff like Florida Man versus Hogzilla so much. It's just my kind of stupid humor. I love it.